I'm Barbara Dacey from mvyradio.com at the Cisco Ottawa Bluesfest, and I'm sitting with the executive director and founder of the Bluesfest, Mark Monahan. Mark, it's very nice to meet you after being in your place for several days.
No, thanks, Barbara. It was nice having you guys.
So, tell us about, give us a little bit of a picture, a snapshot of the festival. It started in 1994.
Started in '94 as a 3-day event. The first year, I think we had about 5,000 people attend the event, and this year we estimate we'll have over 300,000. So it's grown fairly dramatically since it started.
There's also a nonprofit arm to the Cisco Ottawa Bluesfest.
Yeah, actually, the festival is a nonprofit corporation. So in addition to that, we have registered charity status. So that allows us to do a number of things, like we have a Blues in the Schools program. But also, I mean, the motivation is different, I think, when you're a nonprofit organization. You're doing things, I think, more on the basis of what's great for the people coming and the artists, as opposed to trying to make a profit.
Yeah, it really feels that way. It feels like it's good for so many people involved. The city of Ottawa, you know, the musicians. You know, you have local and regional and national, international musicians. So it's good for the musicians and for you know, the festival itself and all the people that come here.
Yeah, and I think, you know, we have about 200 artists this year, of which I believe 50 are local artists. So it's a great way to showcase local talent, and also, you know, expose those people to a bigger audience by putting them on a day when we have a major headliner like Steely Dan or James Taylor. So that seems to work really well.
Yeah, the programming is great. It seems like there's such variety, and also with the different stages, each stage having its own kind of personality, and then but you don't really limit the style of musician or music to a certain stage, but you just really mix it up very well.
Yeah, I mean, the whole goal is to be very diversified in terms of the style of music, and you're right, we don't, at one time we did sort of theme some of the stages in terms of a style of music. We don't do that anymore, and it allows us pretty well, you know, to do anything anywhere, and a lot of our artistic choices are kind of based on the size of the stage as opposed to the style of the music.
Well, it works very, very well. So, tell us a little bit about, I know you said it was three-day festival, and it's grown into a 10-day festival. We're talking a little bit before that this is kind of a usual thing, like festivals in Canada. Some festivals in Canada do go that long. You were talking about Jazz Fest in New Orleans going that long. Was it difficult to build it from that smaller festival into what it is right now, 11 days and 200 artists?
Yeah, I mean, the challenge was that our, you know, the total budget for this event the first year was $100,000, and this year it'll be in the area of $8 million. So, I mean, the challenge in growing was to somehow come up with enough money to book more artists on more days, and that was, you know, those are the growing pains when we took a lot of risks and a lot of gambles by trying to up the ante, and that's really what's paid off over time. That's how the event has grown.
Risk-taking, it is something that really makes things grow a lot, and we really do. I'll say personally, we appreciate so much that you have invited us, mvyradio.com, to come in to the festival, because we've learned so much being here, and we've had to really push ourselves in directions that we go further in directions that we had already started going in, and so we really appreciate the opportunity.
No, that's great. I think this is kind of what we need, you know, to get the word out about the event. I think internationally, I think it's fine to sort of place an ad in a Boston newspaper, but it's much more effective if we actually have people come or watch or listen to what's going on. And we live in the age of the internet. I mean, most of our tickets are bought online. We know now that most of the research about the festival is done online on our website. So this is just a natural progression, I think, for the festival, and it's been great having you guys.
Thank you so much, Mark Monahan, the Executive Director of the Cisco Ottawa Bluesfest. I'm Barbara Dacey for mvyradio.com.